Hello, everybody. Welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. And boy, do I have a surprise for you guys. It is the dream deck of all decks. Blessings and messages for times of solitude and isolation. At first, I almost didn't get this deck, or I was just going to get it for the artwork. But when I read the book, it really is beautiful. It's about cherishing time by ourselves, you know, how we learn from that. And it's so epically beautiful. And I'm going to do a flip through, a partial flip through, because I want some cards to be surprised. The artwork transported me. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Where the Wild Things Are, but it was just one of those epic books when I was younger that just moved me. And these characters are very similar, and they're beautiful, and the sentiments are so touching that when I was looking at the cards and reading through the book, I was literally tearing up. And my cat looks like she's trying to get up things, so I got to keep an eye on that. But let's start with your presence as a gift to others, because the book is so beautiful too. In the book it says, sometimes we're alone for so long that we begin to wonder if we can still connect. And we ask, what will I say? What if I forget how to behave? We miss the presence of others, yet we fear their rejection, that they will never truly know us. And it says, dear soul, you are lovable. When you find yourself once again with others, if you fall silent wondering what to do, just take a breath and let yourself become aware of their presence and allow your intuition to guide you. You are worthy of friendship and love, and you are very nearly ready to let in others again. For as you miss others, they miss you too. Your presence is a gift to all that meet you. I know sometimes if I'm just in solitude for like an entire afternoon meditating and doing stuff, I'm like, do I know how to act in the world? Do I know how to respond to people? Like, I blow at small chat. I can do it if I initiate and I'm at an event. I can talk the wheels off a 18-wheeler. But I mean, like when my neighbors come up and my head is already going somewhere, and then all of a sudden it's about weather, and then it's like you're kind of straining because there's so much also you want to ask them, you know, how's the kids, how's this, how's that? But it's one of those things where, especially if it's 1 or 2 days, whatever, and you've been in solitude or just one person, you do that. It's like, am I acting normal? Do I look normal? You know what I mean? Like I remember one time, holy crap, I was in the backyard and I look like if Gypsy Rose met Beetlejuice met, oh my God, I don't even know, the 7 circles of hell. I was like, I just got out of the shower and I just literally swathed a metric ton of hair conditioner in my hair. Slap, slush. I had my regular glasses on. Well, first my sunglasses, and then I needed my regular glasses so I could read. I might have had those eye things that you put under your eye to like reduce your eye bags. God knows I don't remember the clothing situation. Just I don't even know. I mean, like, I saw this thing today on TV and it made me laugh, and I think it was like if the Grinch was on acid and then fell asleep in an alleyway. Like, you just feel like you look crazy and you're like, oh my God. And I remember like my neighbor was working on construction. The next door just peeked through the fence and I'm like, oh my God. Like, I thought, will it be odd if I stood up and I just sprint into my house? And I was like, yes, that would be very peculiar. You look how you look and it is what it is. So just go for it. But you know what I mean? Sometimes we spend that time alone and we don't care. And it's like, who cares? You look like you were, you know, coming out of a meth lab. Like, whatever is happening to you, however you look is how you look. And then sometimes in solitude, we forget that our presence is a gift to others. And I know sometimes too, my neighbor spends a lot of time in solitude building his houses and doing his stuff. And, you know, the presence of somebody else. And I actually had one of the richest, deepest, awesome conversations with him about spirituality, because I was filming outside and he's like, oh, what are you doing there? And then we just started talking about it and it was a great conversation. So, you know, we are meant to connect and talk. And I just thought it was so funny. And I'm telling you guys, when you start to see, that's Hagen laughing in the background. When you see the artwork in this, it's just going to transport you back to your childhood. Now, I love this time for healing, because I do feel like with what's taking place in the world, so many people are healing. So many people are aligned with their highest self that's going to benefit them, because they refuse to believe the sob story, the victim mentality, the bad things and all of that. And they realize, hey, you know what? You are recognized by the world as somebody of worth and value, and you're amazing. So let's talk about a time for healing. In the book it says, at times, amidst the travails of the world, we find ourselves keening for the soft touch of the healer, one who knows the right way to bring back life to the dimming light within our souls. The healer's touch may feel far from you, but if you take a moment and you allow the ancient ones to come to you, you will feel a tender hand upon your brow, offering you the energy of the universe. Allow yourself to be restored by this ancient form of blessing and healing, even if the human hands are far away right now. Imagine, close those weary eyes, know the ancient ones are with you, and let them reweave the fibers of light that make you into the being of radiance you truly are. Isn't that so beautiful? I'm telling you guys, this Into the Lonely Woods is so magic. It's everything. And I want to savor them, so I'm going to do 2 a day for a while. But what I want to do for you guys to show you the artwork. So this was the cover of the box. And I didn't even know it couldn't have been out for long because I'm always scoping and see what's going on. But let's take a look. This was so beautiful. This is the one that almost made me cry because I loved it so much. A Time to Share. Look it up. And the bird and the baby. The artwork is so splendid. Let me double hand this because when you get new cardstock, it sticks together. Time to Share. The ending that opens a space for the beginning. And I'm telling you guys, the book has such lovely notions and sentiments. What did we lose? And look, they're looking in the basket together. I love it. And a little campfire next door. Realizations. I love, look at the little tiny deer and the gentleness. This is one of my favorite. Do not hide your light. I just love it. The little bird in there. And I'll give you like a handful more because I want to have some surprises. I thought this was, you know what it is? It's some of my favorite color combinations too. When I make jewelry and stuff, I like to work in these shades. You see that? In the vastness of it all. Look at the trees. I have this thing about snow-covered evergreens. It just, I live for it. The little thing, the colors, though, I love like nickels and gray and silver and white. This was really beautiful. Honor your holy days. The truth comes softly. I love this too. The consolations of isolation. Sometimes we all need that, right? I need an entire day sometimes in my bed with my coffee, reading my books, looking at my artwork, talking to my buddies over on IG. Our shadows are beautiful. Oh, I love it. I love the golden egg in this. The return of the lost selves, right? Do you ever look back sometimes? I remember this. I used to just be, I still am, but I mean, like in the day, I had like almost a dangerous streak of spontaneity. If somebody said, oh, come on, we're doing this. I said, yeah, remember I've told you about skiing my first time down a black double back diamond in Maine with my really advanced skier cousins. And it was weird that I didn't have fear of it. I've always had, I felt divine guidance and stuff, but it was weird. I was not afraid. I'm not afraid when there's giant dogs that other people are afraid of, that type of thing. And I don't want to ever lose that. At time, as I told them, I'll crack a hip. I'm like, come on, Grandma, get over it. You'll be okay. But you know what? That lost selves. Let's have the return of them. Gifts of the lonely path. Look at this. This is so great. And is it lonelier at night? The colors, oh my God, like wintergreen. I'll do a few more because they're so beautiful. When all seems ended. This card, the next two, I just love them. From the below to the above. Just so gentle. And this matches the backs of the cards, which I love. Just the beautiful solitary flower. The fortunate companion. I want you to think of somebody, like when you were in school, who was your buddy? Who was your partner in crime? Mine was definitely Jeannie. We got up to all kinds of crazy things. And then I had my sports companions that were fun. This total magnificent human that was just a spitfire from the South. Shannon, she showed up at my house one day and was like, hey, is your brother here? I never met her before. And I was like, pardon me? She's like, yeah, do you have a brother named Doug? And she had this Southern accent. She goes, my name's Shannon and I'm from Savannah, Georgia. And I met your brother because I fell off my bicycle and he helped me. And he told me he was going to be my friend because I don't have any friends in these parts. And I was like, yeah, hold on 1 second. Legit pushed me out of the way and just busted right into the house and was like, Douglas. And from that day on, I was like, this bitch is my friend. I just love her. Craziest little Pisces. She was wonderful and amazing. And then we're going to, even though there's more, I just want to share this last one. The beneath opens up to you. Like, could you, just with this artwork, it is beyond dreamy. And I'll do the second flip through tomorrow so you can see the other half of the decks. But I'm telling you guys, and it was super reasonable. I got it over on Amazon. And, you know, I'm not doing any kind of promotions for it. Just stuff I love, I'm going to share for sure. Really reasonable. I think after like tax and stuff, it was like $24. And I know a couple of my friends I would definitely want to gift this to, because I feel like giving this to friends that have young children, because the book is almost like those beautiful folklores that renew our spirit that you hear. And I feel like children would really benefit it, not only from the artwork and the gentleness of it, but the gorgeous, like, let me just show you one more, because of course I'm addicted. Look at this. Hello, see? Wee! Like if you were a kid, as an adult, this brings me back to my childhood, the time to move on. And I feel like kids would have a lot to learn from the book, because the sentiments are beautiful and it's just so loving. You know, one of my favorite things was one of the cards that says, and yet the path grows lighter. And it talks about, at this time you have company, wise company, who shares with you the lightness of life, and it's worth bringing it back. And that heaviness you have cast away has led you to the most elusive treasures. About you the world is awakening, and it will be as if you were the first to see its beauty. Drink it in as the hummingbird sips the nectar. Develop a taste of sweetness for life, and know that you have traveled far in this life and will travel farther still. You have the energy, the stamina, and the skill to do this. You will receive blessings, and along the untraveled road you will not follow. Your path is sweet for now. Enjoy every drop of nectar along the way. And that's, you know, the beautiful sentiments in this particular card, and yet the path grows lighter. So that is what you're meant to hear, you guys. Love and light.